Greetings. My name is Dr. Albert Jeleni, and I just wanted to share a little bit on the progress that we have been making on the master classes and the mentorship session. As you may know, I have started doing mentorship and mastership and master class sessions in 2026. And the main purpose of those classes, colleagues, is to create a space where we can get to know each other. Most of the time, people come to me asking for help, and only to realize that perhaps I do not know much about them to be able to refer them to my connections or to refer them to people that they believe they can help them. I must be able to vouch for them. So this platform creates that space where you get to know me, I get to know you. And the reality and the practicality is I'll never be able to have time to do one-on-one. So a platform like this where we come together twice in a month. The first day in a month, it's a masterclass where I teach you things that at times may be scary. And the second day, it's a mentorship session. That's where I take you slowly into how to apply whatever I taught you in the masterclass so that at the end of the day, you have something tangible. And we're going to run this for 12 months because at the end of the day, we want you to have something practical that we will say you would have achieved by attending this mentorship and master classes. Now, if you have been part of the growth table journey over the past few weeks, you will know that we have not been having light conversations. We have been having heavy conversations. And in that space, we have been confronting something deeper. We have been confronting how systems actually works. And for some of you, that has been an eye-opening. And of course, for others, if I am honest, it may have been uncomfortable. And the reason it could have been uncomfortable is because many of us, and so many of us, we believe in the fairness of life. You believe that if you do everything you are told to do, you will in return get what you are promised. And unfortunately, many a time it is not the case. You tend to get a raw deal. You get to be backstabbed. You get to be robbed. You get to be used. And that realization that I gave you may have discouraged you a little bit. Just discovering or realizing that you must live a life of vigilance. And for those who believe in the Bible, you know you've already been told that you must be vigilant. So it's not even biblical that you want to be naive, you want to believe in the fairness of life. So the feeling that you might have had or you will have as you get to engage with this content, you know, it's okay. It's normal. What's important to realize is that sometimes before you move forward, you must first see clearly. And the master classes are meant to make you see clearly. And the mentorship session is then meant to move you to a place where you can see now clearly. Now, let me say this clearly. This program is here to liberate you. It's not here to comfort you. It's not here to make you feel comfortable, feel motivated. Because what we are doing is to make you understand the system, both its good side and the evil side. Because once you understand the system, you stop blaming yourself unnecessarily. You actually even stop going to God praying for things that you shouldn't be praying for. Because some things you just need to pack and go when you realize that that is not a place for you. You will also stop repeating patterns that don't work in a belief that something is going to happen. And I must be honest that there have been a lot of promises, particularly towards entrepreneurs, promises of funding, promises of support. And some of you have been waiting on those doors for 3, 4, 5 years, 10 years. During that time, had you seen clearly, you would have done something different. Maybe you would have completed a degree and go in a different direction. Now, it's very important is that with this understanding, you'll start to move with intention. Now, what did we cover in February? In February, we spoke about the truth of effort. We dealt with one hard truth where we are saying that effort does not equal progress. And of course, for those who did physics, they will want to argue differently, forgetting that there must be distance moved whenever force is applied. So if force is applied, but there's no distance moved, work is not done. And most of you have been applying force, effort, and there was no movement, but you're still staying there, hopeful. Now, in that space, we explored 3 flaws that you need to be aware of, 3 levels that you need to be aware of, so that you are able to make a decision quickly. The first level or the first flaw, it's where we say it's your personal environment. So this is the space where you control everything. And this is the space where hope can be very deceitful, because you want to see everything from your eyes. So if you are a good person, you want to believe that every person is good. If you're working hard, you want to believe that everyone in your environment, in your team, is working hard. So that is the first flaw that we said you need to understand that. The second flaw, second level that you need to understand is the institutional behavior, the company that you work for, the people that you interact with in the different companies. Now, institutions have got policies, nice documents describing what the institution is all about. But the reality is institutions are driven by people. People who have got different ideas. Some of them don't even care about the institution that you work in. They don't care about the values of that institution. So while you are working believing that the institution is going to pay you back, there are people who are making sure that the institution doesn't pay you back. And if you are not aware of this reality, you will be naive in your work environment, in your business. You will be very naive, not knowing that there are employees whose intent in your business is to steal from you. And that is the reality. They are there just to do that. Not knowing that there is a manager who doesn't have an intent at all to promote you or to see any good of you. That is the second flaw that we said you need to be aware of. The third flaw is what we call the structural conditions. You can call it the weather. Now, these are things that happens globally. For example, now we have got war in Iran. Iran is far away from us. It's America, Israel, and Iran. They are all far away from us. But that fight is going to affect us. So if you are in the business of logistics, already you're going to be affected. So these are the things that you need to understand, and you may not necessarily be able to pray them away. You just need to be aware of them and know what to do. If anything, you need to then pray for wisdom. What shall I do? Not to be ignorant about them. So those were the 3 flaws that we said you need to be aware of, so that you know how to navigate. In that space, we asked a difficult question. Are you working hard, or are you working in the wrong place? The outcome was very simple. We said to you, you need to be able to identify the traps. You need to also identify the leverage points, and you need to stop at least one thing that is wasting your time. And one of those things could be waiting on a door that will never be opened for you, even though you have been promised that it's going to be opened for you. Now, in March, just 2 weeks ago, we went deeper. We answered a question many people avoid. Now, if we agree that effort is not enough, then how does money actually move because we are taught that money moves because of your effort. Work hard, work hard, work hard. You'll get money, you'll get money, you'll get money. And we introduced three critical efforts, three critical concepts rather. The first concept is where we said you need to understand that there is what we call a flow. You need to understand that money is already moving somewhere. You just need to identify where that is. Number two, gates. You need to understand that there are people who are controlling the gates to the access to where the flow is. Number three, leakages. You need to understand that even if you get there, the value may still escape you. The money may still miss you. How do you deal with leakages? So, in a nutshell, we emphasize that there is no money sitting somewhere waiting for you. There's no money just sitting waiting for you. Money is in someone's hands. The money that you want is going to come through somebody, either through a service, a grant, a favor, or whatever the case may be. But that money is allocated. That money is already flowing. Because whoever has it has a budget. That is the flow. They know what they want to do. And there are two types of budgets. There is the budget that is written down what they are planning to do. But there is a budget that they have in their head, which they usually wouldn't tell you. So as much as they might be saying they're going to give you a grant, in their head, they might have concluded that they will never give you a grant. So money, it's already allocated, it's already controlled. You need to understand where the flow is. You need to understand who are or what is in control. Now, your job is not to create the money, we said. Your job is to position yourself in its path. Now, I want you to reflect and look back at what you have been doing. Have you been trying to create money? Or have you been trying to identify where money is and capture it? Let me simplify it for you. You can fight so hard to create a product that you do not know who wants that product. That is, you are trying to create money. Or you can find out what products I need. You go and find them. You sell them to me. You may not have to make them. You just find them and sell them to me. Unless I'm really on the highest class, that is, I buy from boutique. That's where you can start to think of what to create for me. But most of the time, you just need to identify what is it that I'll want to buy on a monthly basis. What is it that I'll want to do on a monthly basis? Because I already have my budget. And if you position yourself on the way to helping me get what I want, then you get the money in turn. Now, here it's where many people get stuck. After seeing all of this, you can feel like the system is too big, the gates are too controlled, the leakage is too much, because you just thought you just come up with a product, then you get money. And that is not the case. And you begin to feel like, so what's the point? Because most of us who were taught to be entrepreneurs, you become creative, you come up with a product, and miraculously somebody's going to buy the product. No, it doesn't start from that point. You start by getting to know the people, because money is flowing through people. There's no money sitting somewhere, and every little penny in the planet, it's already budgeted for, including the fact that I want it to stay in my account if it's my money. I want to be called a billionaire. I want to keep it's allocated. And if you are to access that money, you need to understand I want to keep that money. And you come to me and say you're going to invest it for me. Then in that process, I'm going to pay you for investing it for me keeping it. Now, of course, if you feel like you're overwhelmed in all of this, that's exactly why mentorship exists. And as we said in one of the sessions, insight without repositioning creates frustration. The masterclass helps you to see the reality around you, but the mentorship helps you to move. So in the mentorship session next week, Monday, on the 23rd of March, we are not there to discuss the theory. We'll be there to answer one simple question. Given what I now see, what must I change immediately? We are doing something very simple in that space. And I want you to understand that. We are doing one financial correction. Just one, not many. That is all. Not 10 things, not a business plan, not motivation. Just one correction. So it will be a guided working session. You will apply everything directly to your own situation. You will then, in simple terms, map how money flows in your current activity. And I hope you understood what I am saying, that money is already allocated. Then will help you see who are the people in your space who are having money. So you will understand who pays you or who should pay you, and how does the transaction happen, and what must happen before payment. Secondly, you will identify where money is blocked or where it's leaking. And when I say money, I also mean opportunities. Where are deals not closing? Where is money delayed? Where are you undercharging or losing value? Thirdly, you'll understand control points and access points. You'll understand who controls access to the money. So, just to be sarcastic, if it's the husband who has money, it's possible the wife is the one who controls the money. But those who make toys and things for children, they also understand that children are the ones who control the gate. So when I'm saying somebody controls or gives access, I'm not talking some superhuman somewhere. I'm also talking simple things that if I have money as a human being, as a father, maybe your doorway is just to understand my children. What conditions must be met for you to be paid? Where are you positioned in relations to those who pay? Fourthly, you will diagnose the real constraints. Is it pricing that is making you struggle? Is it the access? Is it the trust? Is it the delivery? Or maybe it's your structure? And then, most importantly, you will make one practical financial correction. It could be that you will adjust how you do your offering, your pricing, target market, fix a leakage or unnecessary cost, improve conversion from interest to payment, strengthen key relationship or access point. Now, the session outcome, in a nutshell, by the end of the session, you leave with the following: a cash flow map of your current situation, not theoretical, but specific to you. So even if you are just having a project that you are starting, will help you get to that. One identified blockage point, the exact place where money is not moving. Clarity on your financial position, whether you are in control of your value or you are leaving it for others. And one immediate financial correction, a specific action you can implement within 24 hours. Now, when you come to the mentorship session, I need you to come with something tangible. So it's a business that is there, not just an idea, not just a dream. So even if maybe it's an idea, you must have done some kind of feasibility. Like you must understand what are the costs to get that done. So it's a real project that that we want. Because in that space, we are going to take your project, break it down, analyze it, and reposition it. Now, understand that I do not necessarily need you to fully tell me of your idea in that session, but the examples that I'll be doing, they will help you position yourself properly. And if you have not joined us from the beginning, this is the right time for you to come on board, because we are starting to be practical. So you cannot miss this session. Let me leave you with this. You are not stuck because you are not working hard. You are stuck because of where and how you are positioned. And that can change deliberately, practically, and starting from now. I look forward to seeing you in the mentorship session. Come prepared, come honest, come ready to change one thing, because that one thing can change everything. See you next week, Monday, 23rd of March in the evening. Shalom.